guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to it. Today I have an unboxing video to share with you, so let's get straight into what it is and what I've got. So I have my first ever box of stories subscription box. So I have done a box with this company before. I did it probably a good few years ago now, and it was like a one-off box, and I got it as a mixed box, which was 4 different genres in a box, and I think that was $16.99. So this one is their newest box with newest genres. But before I dive into it, I want to explain more about a box of stories if you don't know about it. So, box of stories is a subscription box with 4 brand new books. It also has free UK shipping, so the prices start from $14.99, and I think the highest it goes is $21.99. So each box is a surprise every time. Like I said, you get 4 brand new books. But where this subscription is different to others is this. So basically 77 million books are destroyed in the UK alone. Basically this is because 17% of books are lucky enough to receive a decent marketing budget and make it to the bestsellers list created by the media and in bookstores. As a result, some of the best books published don't make the shelves and go unread. So every box you buy saves 4 brand new books from getting destroyed. Together we've already saved 200,000 plus brand new books. So you can choose different subscription boxes. So there is crime, mystery and thriller box, which is $21.99, and that's 4 books of that genre. There is a fiction one, which is $14.99. There is mixed, which is the ones I previously had, which was like 4 different genres. That's $14.99. You've got young adult, which is $21.99, and then you get this one. This one is their newest release. There's limited box only at the moment, but I think it's a new thing, and it's sci-fi and fantasy, which if you know by now, you know fantasy is definitely my genre. So this is $21.99. I did have, well, I used someone's code. A couple of booktubers on here have done unboxings of a box of stories where they've had a affiliate code. I think a Welsh reader has it. So it's £4 off. So this cost me £16 something. And I think I've done my subscription as 2 monthly. So you can do a one-off box, you can do a monthly box, which you get every month, or you can do like every 2 months, 3 months, so on. If you do like 2 months onwards, you do get a little bit of money off on each box. And if on your 3rd subscription box, which technically my next box will be my 3rd because I already bought one with them in the past, you do get like a goodie surprise or something. I'm not 100% sure what, but there is a surprise in your 3rd box, which is really exciting. So yeah, this is sci-fi and fantasy, and I am going to actually compare the books to Goodreads to see like how like well known this book is or not. So, but disclaimer, trying to get into this box took me 10 minutes. I'm so glad I didn't actually attempt to do it on camera, because you would have been sat here watching for 10 minutes me trying to get into this box. It was hilarious. So it looks like, oh my god, oh hang on, this, so So there's tissue paper on top. And so obviously in this bit here, it says 77 million books are destroyed in the UK every year. 83% of those are books pulped before they have even been read. You want to save these amazing books from being lost in time forever. Every box you get saves 4 amazing books and you discover 4 incredible authors. So thank you for helping us on our mission. And there's like cute little drawings in there. So okay, let's just get in. Congratulations to the little booklet, and yes, it gives you like your subscriber superpowers. So you save 10% on every box. You can swap boxes across any time. You can pause at any time. You can choose your box frequency, and a surprise gift with every 3rd box. And they also have a book readers community thing on Facebook too, which I will check out. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, okay, so we're just going to go for the first one that I'm just seeing, which is The Outside by Ada Hoffman, and this definitely screams sci-fi. So it says, super intelligent AI gods rule a galaxy. Their algorithms determine the rewards you reap before and after death, but the gods give and the gods take away, and Ysera has never been good at gods. Ooh, okay, this sounds really good. Autistic scientist Ysera Sheen has developed a radical new energy drive on board the Pride of J that could change the future of humanity. But when she activates it, reality warps, destroying the space station and everyone left inside. The gods declare her work heretical, and Ysera is abducted by their agents. Instead of simply executing her, they offer mercy if she'll help them hunt down a bigger target, her mysterious vanished mentor. With her homeworld's fate in the balance, Ysera must choose who to trust, the gods and their ruthless post-human angels, or the rebel scientists whose unorthodox mathematics could turn her world literally inside out. Okay, so this is very sci-fi fantasy. There's also gods involved, and I like the fact that there is autism representation in here. Oh my god, sorry, we have squirrels, and I actually have a squirrel walking across my window frame. Hello? Oh, is there? Oh my god. Like, if I move, it's gonna fall. Oh. Anyway, that sounds really good. And yeah, I like that. So there's gods, there's angels, there's autistic representation here. Yeah, this sounds fab. Right, next. Okay, this one looks quite freaky, just by the cover. That looks, yeah, and it's called Night Terrors, a Shadow Watch novel by Tim Waggoner. Okay. In a world where dreams can cross into reality, what would it take for you to team up with your childhood nightmare? Meet Detective Audra and her partner Mr. Jinx, the clown who haunted her childhood dreams. Together they are working to protect the real world from Maelstrom, the worlds of dreams. But then things start to go sideways and they find themselves in disgrace. It doesn't take long for Audra and Jinx to realise that there is something sinister afoot. More dreams are escaping to the real world than ever before, and it's up to them to save both worlds before it's too late. Ooh. So this is sort of, I'm not really sure what you would class that as. That sounds quite fantasy, like a dream world, doesn't it? That sounds really interesting. I'm quite excited for that. Sorry, like quick had to pause that because my daughter was knocking on my door for whatever reason. Yeah, so Night Terrors sounds fantastic. Like, it looks quite creepy, but I'm guessing, or we'll see. Next we have The Light Brigade by Cameron Hurley. Oh, okay. That looks like a I don't know what that looks like. Not sure. It looks like, I want to say alien, but it doesn't look like an alien. I don't know whether it's like an AI or it's just a spacesuit. But it says, they said the war would turn us into light. The Light Brigade, it's what soldiers fighting the war against Mars call ones who come back different. Grunts is the corporate corpse get broken into light, travelling from interplanetary battlefronts. Everyone is changed by what a corpse must do. Those who survive learn to stick to the mission brief, no matter what happens during combat. Dietz, a fresh recruit in the infantry, begins to experience combat jobs which don't sync up with the platoons, and the bad jobs tell a story of war that's not what the corporate brass want us soldiers to think it is. Is Dietz really experiencing the war differently, or is it combat madness? Trying to survive with sanity intact, Dietz is ready to become a hero or maybe even a villain. In war, it's hard to tell the difference. Okay, so out of all of them I've read so far, this is the one that doesn't appeal to me too much, purely because I am not used to that kind of fiction. I did read a book for Tall that was very similar to this, and I couldn't get on with it because I got very confused. But I'm willing to give it a go, and I'm sure once I get the gist of it, I will understand and it will be enjoyment. It sounds good. Oh, and it's got like little oh, this is cool actually. They've got so here it's a different kind of text, and it's an interview. I quite like that. Okay, that makes it different. Right, next you've got, okay, this is different, Kismet by Luke Treget. So I'm not 100% sure whether this is classed as fantasy or sci-fi. Anna is in love, or maybe she's not. She's a free spirit, definitely happy, or is it more panicked? In any case, she's living life to the full, or maybe to the edge and having a glass of wine. With a big birthday just around the corner and an important new project at work and a long-term boyfriend, Anna should feel like her life is falling into place. But somehow she just doesn't feel sure about it. Well, anything. So she decides to download a dating app, it's Kismet, just as a test, of course. Will she embrace the life she has, or risk everything for the life she imagines? So it does say here, Black Mirror meets Bridget Jones. I don't know. That to me sounds like a romance book rather than anything. Unless like this Kismet app has some weird thing going on. I don't know. At the moment, this just screams romance and not sci-fi or fantasy. But you never know. I might read a book and understand why it is. Like Black Mirror is, I've watched the series and I know that's quite interesting. We shall see. So yeah, they're the 4 books. Hang on. These are the 4 books. And I'm now going to check with Goodreads and see how popular it is. So, first up is Kismet by Luke. Right, so on here so there's been 589 ratings, 113 reviews, and it's got an average of 3.9 star rating. I'm trying to read what it actually is, but it's quite confusing. Like I'm reading it and like it does sound very much like a romance to me. I'm looking at the little reviews. So apparently it isn't a love story. No idea. I'm not getting sci-fi and fantasy vibes out of this book, but when I eventually read it, maybe I can come back and tell you whether it is or not. So the Light Brigade, Light Brigade. Okay, so this is actually this one is quite popular according to Goodreads. So there's been 7,351 ratings and 1,330 reviews, and the average star rating is 3.93. So I would say this is a bit more of a popular book compared to Kismet. Next up is Night Terrors. Tim doesn't come up, Tim. Okay, right, so the cover on Goodreads for Night Terrors looks like that compared to my cover. I must admit, that cover on Goodreads is even more freaky than that one, so I'm glad I didn't get that, because I'd probably be like, no thanks. So, this one is least popular so far. So it's only had 98 reviews. It's got 398 ratings, and the average rating is 3.78. So this one's the least popular so far, which is interesting because it does sound really good. And then lastly, we've got the Outside Creator Hoffman. I've noticed also apart from Kismet, the others are all as part of a series. They're all the first book of a series. Righty. Okay, so this is a little bit more popular, but not as much. This has 292 reviews, 1,424 ratings, and the average rating is 3.82. And I'm slightly confused. So this says it's the first book in a series, but someone's review is put on there to say it's actually the third book. So, not 100% sure what this person is on about. Okay, so I'm just like flicking through the ratings, and there's a lot of 5-star ratings on here. So yeah, so excuse me, out of all of them, this is the one that's the least popular. But yeah, I'm intrigued. I must admit, this one is calling me more out of all of them, purely because it has got the autism representation. It's part sci-fi, part excuse me again, part fantasy. It's got gods, it's angels as well. This does sound like something I'll probably pick up very soon. I want to read all of them, to be honest, but I must admit these two are the ones that I really like, yes, even though this looks freaky. But yeah, so that is a Box of Stories subscription. Something's really setting me off. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you again soon.